just saw the Marvels movie in the theaters, and I'll tell you right now, I thought it sucked. It was definitely, to me, the worst Marvel movie they came out with yet. I want to say I understand they were setting it up for movies to come, but the first half of the movie just really blew ass. Like, it just sucked. I just felt like the whole movie itself was too kiddie and not really a Marvel movie. It was just too fluffy and playful and not really serious. Like, I felt the direction they were trying to go really wasn't in any kind of direction at all. It was just so spider-webbed and not really like precise at all. The whole power switching thing for like the first 40 minutes of the movie was just dumb, like how they emphasized that a lot. And then on like all the Flerkens, the cats and stuff, they made them try to make them too cute, and it just took away from like the movie itself. Just more of a playful, non-Marvel type film movie. I mean, the costumes are alright, the casting was good, some of the cameos were great. The best part of the whole movie was actually the mid-credit roll when they tease like the X-Men coming into the Marvel universe. Other than that, it just sucked. Like, you could pick out different points in the movie, and plot points and stuff, like how they were trying to like build a storyline, but they could have told the story in 2 minutes, been done with the movie, and you wouldn't have to waste like another hour and a half, 2 hours watching it. They build it up to be nothing. The bad guy in that movie, that Deidre or whatever her name was just, she had no real point in it. Like, she was supposed to be like a bad guy, but it almost felt like a secondary or third tier character more than anything. And they just kept going back and forth with Captain Marvel's backstory and Miss Marvel's backstory. It just kept going back and forth, but they just never really finished the story itself at one time. It just kept going back and forth, little snippets here and there, and it just took away from the movie, because you're like, all right, what are they going to show next? Are they going to reveal more? Are they just going to like give me another little piece and try to build some more later? And it's just too many pieces were just broken apart. Like, the movie is broken into too many pieces, and they try to put it together to give you a plot, and it just fell really short. Like the whole stealing the sun, the water, the air from different planets, they could have built the story around that a little bit more instead of being like a 2-minute subplot. And then that whole stupid planet where the language is singing was just completely asinine. It was just like, what is the whole point of that? Like, there is no point to have a whole planet that their language is singing and not actual like normal dialect, where they can't just talk normally like I am now. Like, they have to sing the words. And even like when they're in fear, it was pointless. Like, I don't know about the comics, if that kind of shit's in the comics, but it really does not need to be in a movie. I felt like I was watching some Saturday morning cartoon more than an actual Marvel movie. And I might be kind of harsh for some diehard Marvel fans, but if you see it in the theaters and you're not really like into the comic books at all, you're gonna feel the same damn way. Again, the mid-credit scene with the X-Men and Monica waking up is actually the best part of the whole movie, like teasing like the X-Men and like Beast being in that end credit. Other than that, whatever. Well, I guess the end scene where Miss Marvel, gets another character and says she's going to start making a team. Like, I understand that point where they're going to go with like younger Avengers now, but at least make the Marvels movie good and actually like put some plot into it and some actual thought, instead of just like throwing it together just to make some movie. That's why people are gonna really hate the direction of Marvel, how they're going right now, because of this type of movie that just, frankly, shit the bed. It was disappointing, at least in my book. Maybe if you're like a 10-year-old kid, you'd like it, but with the cats and the singing sounds and whatever. But other than that, whatever. The fight scenes were horrible. There's more emphasis on, again, the power switching between the three than anything, or even the giving Monica an actual like superhero name than an actual plot. So frankly, I wouldn't go see it in the theaters if you don't have to, or you're bored enough to go see something. Definitely stream it, because you could probably fast forward it, first 5 minutes, middle 5, and then like the last 5, and you'd probably get the whole damn movie instead of wasting it 2 hours of your time. So that's my take. Just very disappointing in a movie for me. It just, I don't know. Again, I just felt too pieced together to really enjoy it. So, whatever.